Hey guys, how are you? Oh my gosh, this is my first IG live coming to you from the hot and sticky and muggy state of South Carolina, USA. How is everyone? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on Instagram Live for the first time. We've got some people coming in. Hey, Lorianne is here. How are you? How are you? I thought I would do a quick tour of my wreath workshop, maybe kind of explain some of the logistics behind my setup, and have you ask me any questions you might have regarding wreath making or wreath selling, if that makes sense, y'all. I'm getting ready to get on a flight today around, I guess it's around 4, heading to Dallas, Texas, for market. Do you know what market is? Have you been to market? So market is where we buy all the things. Well, we don't buy and bring with us. It's a pre-order. We have to pre-order. So we have to go and place orders, and we don't get it for 6 months. So thanks, Lisa. You made my day, girl. Yes, made it to one of my lives. Glenda's here. Hey, you guys, this is awesome. All right, so I'm going to just do a quick little tour around the workshop. Try not to shake the phone too much. We worked all pretty much on and off all weekend. We took a little break on Saturday in between rain. So we did Friday. We have a warehouse that's about 15 minutes from our house, and my workshop is in the 2-car garage of my home. We have a warehouse where we store AV equipment for live events. We store off-season supplies and also excess. So if I order, a case of greenery, obviously I don't want a case of greenery in my garage because that's taking up way too much space. So I only bring part of it with me, if that makes sense. So our excess is over in our warehouse. So that's what we did on Friday, is we took all of our spring and summer out and brought in our fall and some Christmas items so we can go ahead and get started. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, why are you doing fall when it literally just turned summer? And I'm just going to tell you that if you are a seller, like if you are a maker of holiday and seasonal decor and you sell, you need to be ahead of the game. So have any of you gone into like Hobby Lobby lately? Recently, they've got their Christmas stuff coming out. They've got their fall stuff, right? So we're the same way. So if you sell on Etsy holiday and seasonal decor, you've got to be the same way. You've got to be ahead of the game, having your items already made before shoppers are searching for them. So if you've got craft shows, craft fairs coming up, now's the time to do this, is to get ready for fall. Fall is going to be a huge season this year for anybody selling holiday and seasonal decor. It's just going to be huge. Okay, let's see. Hey guys, fly as I go over San Antonio. I will. Glenda, one day you're going to come to market for sure. If any of you business owners live within driving distance of the Dallas Market Center, you should definitely go. Even if you're not ready to purchase or place orders, you can get so many different ideas. You can see what themes are going to be popular, what the trends are going to be for the next year. So it's very worth it to go to market if you're going to be in the area. So I know a lot of people are coming to the Dallas for Wreath Makers Live. They're going to be coming to Dallas for Wreath Makers Live. And so one day on Wednesday, a lot of people are going over to market. We've arranged for some of the showrooms to make sure they're open for our attendees. And that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for Wreath Makers Live either. I absolutely can't wait. I know everything is backwards with the camera facing that way, and I'm scared to touch anything to turn it around because this is my first live. So this says biscuits mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Isn't that cute? So that's that wreath. We taught this one. I taught this one how to make this one in our wreath making of the month club group. So we've got about a little over 2,000 men and women learning the art of wreath making in our membership group. So that's one of the tutorials we did last week. Does it happen every year? Wreath Makers Live will not happen every year going forward. We're not doing that as an annual basis, but Dallas Market Center is open. They have all these, they're open for sure, but there's different dates that have shows. So we always go for floral and ribbon. We always go to the home show. So they have that twice a year for the home show. Glenda, you definitely can drive. Okay, so I'm going to figure out how to flip this camera around, and then we're going to do quick little walkthrough, okay? Quick little walkthrough. Let's flippy flip the camera. Okay, there. So let me push this back behind me. So this is what y'all don't see. So if you are new to my Instagram channel, I have a YouTube channel and I'm on Facebook Lives, but this is my stage. So this is what I call the stage and the workshop. This is behind the scenes. Y'all are getting a behind the scenes look of what I see while I'm talking to you live on video or when we do recordings. This is my tripod, and here's my camera. It is hardwired into the wall, which is got Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, hardwired into internet connection is what I'm trying to say. This is a Mevo camera. If you look from this angle, you can see there's a handle. I can angle it up or down, whichever I need. But we have lights here. We have light here. We have light over the table. We have a light here, and then I typically have a light over to my right that shines on the wall to sort of give away the shadows. The other thing we did is we installed one of these really large panel lights in the light bulb. It's not a regular light bulb. And now I'm looking at the light and all my eyes are just seeing circles. If you go to Dallas Market Center, just Google Dallas Market Center. If you're looking for market information, just Google Dallas Market Center. Okay, so then I have my mat. I've got some drawers down here. So these are always my quick pull things. Like I've got tools like staplers and things like that. In here I've got steel pick, florist tape, staples. And then over here, I usually have my wire, zip ties, and things like that. So I do have these drawers underneath me. And then, or under the table, I should say, I have my U-glues here, all my tools, like bow maker, easy bow maker. I've got my ribbon holder. This is the remote to my mini split, so I can control the temperature here in the garage. Extra glue, and here is the glue pot. So here is, this is a hot skillet that you buy. I think I got this off of Amazon. There's Amazon Prime going on today, so y'all might want to go check it out. But this is an Amazon find. It's something you cook fried chicken in, or a grilled cheese sandwich or whatever. But I use it to melt my hot glue. So you can see this is the glue sticks that I just throw in here. I turn my temperature on. I recommend only using glue pots that are temperature controlled, okay? So these are temperature controlled. So I can say if I want it to be, 400 or 325. And I always get asked, well, how do you know how hot to have it? It depends on the amount of glue that's in the pot. I never want to put too much glue that it doesn't melt very good, and I don't want it to smoke. So it just depends on the amount of glue. You're looking for a consistency honey, but this is what it looks like after I've turned it off. It gets hard, and then we turn it on and it melts. So that's what we use with our glue. And this is a hot plate. So we use this to make sure we're protecting our table because this is, hot underneath. You never want to touch it underneath when it's on. But that is my glue pot. Everybody asks about that. All right, so I need to find the garage lights and link them for you guys here. Where did you get the table? I got the table off of Amazon. So this is made for cooking. It's like a chef's prep table, if you will, but I'm using it for wreath making. And I've got two. One is a little longer. So this one over here is just a little bit longer, and it sort of gives me, if I step back, it gives me a little L-shape station to work in. And I feel like this is the best for me. I just like to have anything that I'm getting ready to work with, prep on. So here's my next project lined up. I'm going to be doing, what is this? A candlestick centerpiece. So that's why this stuff's over here. I've got a few spring items remaining just to do a quick tutorial or two. The height, I'm not exactly sure of the height. So I'm 5'2", and it's right at my hip. This is my tiered organizer. I got this at Harbor Freight many years ago, but I like it. I can keep my glue, my tapes, my wires, tools, pens, things like that, my floral pens. Any notes that I have up here, my readers. Usually I have note cards up here, but I don't seem to have those. I've got some batteries for my microphone. So that's my tiered tool organizer that I keep right there beside me, really close. And my easel is, here's my easel. So you can sort of see how tall it is. It's a little tall, maybe it's about my height. It's about 5 feet tall, my work easel. It folds up so that I can take it with me if I'm traveling to do shows, or I can store it. So it does fold up. And then I'm standing on mat, which I haven't taken the time to sweep or anything, but this is my mat to help protect my feet. Under here are extras. So if I have any extra, no, what is this? Oh, this is another project I'm working on. So that's for Wreath Makers Live project. I got some extra foam down here. I've got some extra containers that I'm working with for Wreath Makers Live project. And then I have my lanterns back here. So those are the lanterns that I use to create my lantern swags. Yeah, Harbor Freight does not have the tiered. If you just Google 4-tier organizer, you probably can find something else that's similar. Okay, so the tables came from Amazon, and again, you're looking for chef prep. I'm able to you can have this, see on this table how I brought the bottom up in order to create a shelf close to the top. Here on this table, it's low, and I'm able to put drawers underneath on the other side. So that's why I like to do it for that. And then I've got my trash can here. And this is one of our little dog beds, because my dog stays right beside me. Here's my box of pieces that I need to finish working through. Here is one of our grid walls. So this is where I start lining up my wreaths that I've just currently made before, taking them to the warehouse so I can have them here quickly. Usually when I list them, they'll sell pretty fast, and it saves me a trip from having to go to the warehouse to get them. I could just pull them right here from the wall. I hang these with S hooks. Let's see if I have an S hook here. So I can just use one of these, and I'm able to hang up my wreaths all the way up as far as I can reach. This is my unsightly water heater contraption. I don't know what it is. I wish it wasn't there, but it is. And then moving over in this direction, I have my photos set up for taking pictures of arrangements. So I've got this is a 4-foot table that it's on risers. I don't know if you can see them, like bed risers, to make it even higher. So this is a little bit above chest level almost. And I put lights, boom lights above it. And then I have a barn light right here. And then I have this little circle light right there. And so this is the light that I move over in this direction. So when I'm recording a video, I can just move it over there to help eliminate some shadowing back here. And then when I need to take pictures, I just move it right back in place. So I have a area dedicated to photos. So if you're looking at trying to set up your own workshop, or maybe you're thinking of converting your garage into your crafting studio, and you sell on Etsy, or you need good photos, it's important to have an area dedicated for the photos, because it's a lot of work to take lights down and put them up, and you end up being putting it off taking the photos and listing. If you it just saves so much time if you go ahead and have it already set up. All you have to do is put your arrangement down. These are just panels that I purchased from a company called Replica Backdrops or something like that, Replica. And I've got a couple. I've got a marble one, and this is a shiplap one. And I've got two. You can see that they slide back and forth right there. And I just put them two side by side, right? And then when I come over here to take photos, so I can take photos from this angle, and I can move, my camera up and around. And it's just a good neutral background. One of the things that I did do when we moved into this house is I painted the garage a pale gray. I made it to where it would be the best it could be on video. My whole purpose for this setup was to do video. That's what I'm doing for my creative business. Now, if you are, maybe you're just taking photos for your Etsy listings, just paint one wall. I feel gray is better than a solid white, so we went with just a light gray look. Yes, we got this from Replica, the panels from Replica. All right, so, and then I've got this little shelf to the right of me, and on this shelf is where I keep more wire. Oh, Jasper. Oh, goodness. We have wooden floral picks. This is the iPad. It has the app that controls the Mevo, and this is what I use to zoom in and out with when I'm doing videos. Pipe cleaners for shipping. This is sort of my little shipping area. I've got my stickers made that we purchased these from Sticker Mule. These are about 4 inches. I put these on the outside of my shipping boxes. We have our flyer that we put in for every wreath that we ship. We give them an option to join our mailing list to receive a discount on their next order. Packing list, envelopes, tape, wire, what else? I think that's about it over here. Usually it's just junk. Oh, and then my handy duty, if y'all don't have one of these in your workshop and you're taking photos, get one. This is a lint brush. It needs to be cleaned, but I use that to clear off any lint on some of the ribbon. Sometimes, if you're working with burlap and stuff like that, you get a lot of little ribbon fibers or dust or stuff like that. So you kind of need to just use it to help get it picture ready. Okay, over here is where we've got another puppy bed. And this is our little mascot right here. His name's Jasper. He's a leaky. He leaks, so we have to put a little baby diaper on him. So he's got a little belly band. And then we don't know where to put that. That's our our floor cleaner. So it's in the garage. Y'all, this is still my family home. So we have to do some family stuff here. Some stuff from the home is in here. This is just a little setup where we've got all of our video equipment. We've got my television monitors are down here. I've got my microphone. So this is something that we use for microphone on Mevo. This is another microphone piece. This is my husband's monitor. When he records, he can see what he's recording, And then we hook up this monitor so that I can also see what we're recording. So we both can see what's on camera. So this helps me to know, like, are we zoomed in or do we need to zoom in? You know, that type of thing. And then here's the back side. So this is sort of what the viewers see for me. So they see me standing, you know, here making a wreath with all the lights on and stuff. And then we've got utility mat for cutting, also protecting the table. And we have this pink mat that I use. It's sort of, when I get glue going back and forth, it just helps to keep glue off of this table. And then here's my little thumb drive that I don't want to forget. So when I record on Mevo, I'm able to take the SD card out, stick it in this little thumb drive, and then put it on my computer, send it to my video editor, and she can edit the videos for me, or I can put them on YouTube or take little snippets of it and reuse it for marketing and stuff like that. And in a setup like this, you need a lot of outlets. So we have these are extension cords, but if you look close, you can plug in 4. So we've got one that's open. There's 3 here, and then over here we've got 3 and 1 open. So we plug in all of the lights, the camera, the Mevo camera always stays connected, and we've got one of our extension cords goes over here. And I don't know why they put these so high in garages, these outlets, I guess for water or something. I'm not exactly sure, but they are really high. So they're really all the way up the wall. Here's one of our internet drops. So we had somebody come in and drop an internet line here so we can connect to the internet right there. And then moving around. So we've got some storage for ribbon right here, just some quick ribbon that we're using. And then we've got drawers for ribbons. We've got purple, patriotic, animal print. This is all red. And then this is all black and white. And then we've got blue and we've got green. So it's all divided by color if it's a generic year-round ribbon. Does that make sense? So if I can use this red any time of the year, that's where it's going to be, in here. But if it's just red for Christmas, it's in a different area, if that makes sense. So that's how I divide my ribbon. If it's can be used year-round, it's in a drawer. If it's only a holiday, it's in a different location. Okay, and then, so these are some of the containers. I'm really anal about things matching, especially since you could see this part on video. But this is where we've got extra wire. We've got ornaments and more, like our 4-inch ribbon is down here. Pine cones. We have our fruit. We're going to be doing some fruit this fall and Christmas. White ornaments, gold, or actually this is like gold and bronze. Then we've got some ribbon over here. Looks like our gold. So we've got some gold ribbon, larger ornaments. These are neutrals. So if you look closely, you can see neutral ribbons, which, you know, year-round looks good. Red ornaments, some pink ornaments, neutral colored ornaments, black and white ornaments, floral pens, and I have a little area right there that I could put another box if I need to. We've got green and lime green, red ornaments here, green and lime green ribbon, more Christmas ribbon that we haven't sorted. We just purchased and that came in. This is more ribbon. So this is all Christmas ribbon. We got bags and bags. We got 2 huge bags of Christmas ribbon, and then underneath is red and white ornaments. Down here's where I keep my grapevine wreaths. On the bottom here, we've got 14-inch, 16-inch, and 18-inch. That's what I work with the grapevine wreaths. This one is an 8. I think this is might be an 18 or 20-inch oval. I liked working. Occasionally, I'll do a large wreath for my front door. And then we've got containers. So anything that I can use to make arrangements with. If I just find really pretty pieces that I can't wait to do something. I also do stuff teach online how to do my own home decor. So I kind of find things that I like for my own home. And then I find things too that I think would be really good for wreath makers to ship. So we got a lot of metal. And then I got more ornaments. These are my longer containers up there. Now this is the garage. So you can see that we have our garage doors behind this. And here are the garage tracks. And then up here is, you guessed it, another light. So this light lights the behind me so that it doesn't look like, it just looks better. And then here is the windows. So we've added this film. This is another thing we did this weekend, is we added a opaque film because we've got so many lights here in the garage that when we turn on the lights, neighbors can see all of this. Of course, my husband calls it junk. How dare him? But our neighbors can see kind of all of that right through the windows. And so we covered them with this film so that it looks a little bit neater on the outside. Yeah, my warehouse is just storage, correct. All right, and then we've got, this is sort of a Christmas-like greenery. We've got a lot of pine and juniper. We've got Christmas wreath bases. Oh, this is my teardrop swag. We've got foam. Here I kept out some greenery that I can use. I think will work year round. Like this would be pretty for summer or a fall. And then I've got a few work wreaths on the top. And then I've got some more natural ornaments right here. And then over here we have bird's nest and things like that in that box. But you can open up the garage door if you need to. We always keep it locked so nobody can come in and out of this garage door. But if we needed to, we still have enough clearance up here at the top so that if we need to open it up, which we do, you know, when we have the person come in and spray for bugs and stuff like that, we can get people in here. And then we've just got more storage. So usually put like a trash can here and have long, tall stems. So we're sort of like this one. So I can put that there when we get our more Christmas in. But here is fall. I like to divide it sort of by color. So we've got, you know, a lot of different greenery and orange and yellow and more orange. And we've got our wine, burgundy, mauve color, purple, blue on the end, and then fall greenery. This is, to me, is greenery that's definitely fall. So you can see the little red tip there. All right, so there's the sort of the fall area, and then we've got more longer stemmed fall things. And then I put all of my signs here, and this is for pretty much year round. I even have some Easter left back there and a few spring, but we've got year round, fall, Halloween, Christmas. All of my signs are right there. And then over here on this side, this is more like my picks, my glitter picks for, I even have some patriotic still remaining. So these are all of the picks. And then this is my glitter area, a lot of Christmas glitter. And I like to keep it in one area. Not that it contains the glitter by any means, but it's just, if I need something glittery, I know where to go. Red for Christmas is down here. We got red berries. We've got poinsettias and stuff like that. And then we've got some Christmas greenery started. And I've got one little project left that I want to do before the end of the summer. It's a watermelon. These 3 empty boxes are for the kits. So we provide bundles and kits for our Wreath of the Month Club group. And as I get the kits shipped to me, I put them here, or the bundles, I put them here in these little boxes so that I don't mix them up with anything. I always keep them separate so I know what's in it, and I don't accidentally use it for something else. And that's how I keep it separate, with just these 3 little empty boxes. And then we've got some ornaments up here and another box of some greenery. And then I've pulled out, to make accessible, my fall ribbon up here. These are some of my favorite ones. Look at that. And oh my gosh, I love that. my son was helping me unpack, and he got really excited over the football ribbon that we have. So I try to somewhat sort it out. We've got a little bit of Halloween right here, but the majority of this is fall. Down under here is deco mesh, 10-inch mesh, 10-inch mesh, and a few rolls of the 21-inch mesh that I accidentally ordered, but we'll make it work. And then this is more Christmas greenery, and then we've got Halloween and some fall pumpkins in there. Right? So coming over on this direction, you can see there's another area for hanging wreaths right here. And I put this I put this box here I got orders from, right? All my flowers came in this large box, and all I did was convert it into a little area to hold some of my fall stuff. Like I've got hydrangeas. I leave this box here, and in the summer, it will be summer flowers or spring flowers. But for right now, we put fall in here. It's just a good way for me to have another place to organize. I don't have a mailbox in my home. I don't know. I don't even want to go there. We don't have a mailbox in our new home, and I don't know what the deal is. Apparently, they're doing boxes, community boxes or whatever. So we made shift this mailbox so that I can demo how to make, mailbox toppers, because everybody wants to know how to make that. So this is one we demoed in our last bow making masterclass. I taught them how to make this really pretty spring, summer, and that's what that is. Mail Center, thank you. I wish I had painted this. I probably could go back in and spray paint this, and then I'll put some greenery or something, fake greenery in there to make it a little nicer. But I think that's it. This is the third car over here, the third car garage. And this is where I keep my shipping boxes. It needs to be cleaned out, but this is the shipping boxes that I keep here. I've got some shipping tape. I've also got my spray paint up here. These are boxes that need to go back to the warehouse that are either empty or spring. And then this is all DJ equipment. And then this is supposed to be boat stuff, but you can see I've started putting arrangements over there, which the Hubs just loves. He just loves that when I take over his part of the garage. And then we have more ribbon under here and moss under that table. But, for the most part, that is the warehouse, or workshop. Can't believe how organized. Well, it won't stay organized for long. We literally just did this yesterday. And all my family is saying, I'll give it about a week, only because I'll be in Dallas next week at market. Well, that was it, y'all. That was a lot of information. So, y'all, let me just, always ask me if you have any questions. Usually an open book, and happy to answer anything you have. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And y'all, don't be afraid to start. My son was helping me unpack ribbon yesterday, and he's like, I can't believe how you took your hobby and made it into this huge, thriving business. And I'm like, I know, and anybody can do it. If I can do it, a stay-at-home mom, not college educated, I'm like, if I can do it, anybody can do this. So even if you don't want to go to the nth degree that I did with teaching, just getting started on Etsy. That's how I did it. I made wreaths for my front door. My neighbors wanted to buy them. I started making them. Somebody said you should sell on Etsy. And when I realized what that was, I started selling on Etsy with one wreath. It all starts with one thing, but you have to start. Don't be wishing and a hoping and a praying. You can pray, but you have to take action, okay? So you have to take action. Just get started. Thanks, Glenda. I'll enjoy the trip. I'm going to also be posting stories. So follow me here on Instagram. I'll be posting stories of my trip to market. I'll show you some of the behind the scenes look, some of the themes that are going to be popular for next summer and spring. And it's important that you know that. So now you can go buy anything that's on sale, knowing that it's going to be popular next year. Oh, Helen. Definitely start. Don't be afraid. Well, you can be afraid, but you do it scared. You really do it scared. I was afraid to ship my first wreath. I was afraid to do my first video. I was afraid to send out my first email to my customers. I mean, all of it is really terrifying especially if you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself and you don't know if you can make it work, or you don't know if anybody's going to care what you have to say or what you're showing. But you just do it scared. And with time, the confidence builds because you're putting yourself out there and you're getting validation. You know, when you put yourself out there on Etsy and you get a wreath sale, you're like, oh my gosh, somebody does want what I'm making, you know, so it kind of brings that confidence to you. Confidence is never something that you wait for. Confidence only comes with action. So don't wait. Don't wait. Start today. Start today. Y'all, fall is coming fast and furious, and it will be huge. I suspect this fall is going to be really big because people are, you know, some people are still staying home. They want to decorate their homes and have it look nice. Thanks, Jeannie. You're welcome, Olivia. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go so that I can finish some work before I have to catch my flight. I enjoyed doing this Instagram live with y'all. If you want me to do more, make sure to comment and let me know. All right, bye. Now I got to figure out how to end this. How do I end it? Okay. Let's see. Yes, end it.